gates go back and they are off and racing. Right, we'll go to the left-hand side. It's Bad Hair Day, who's one of the first to respond. Right up there's Eiffel Tower. Just in behind them is San Marzano, club blue with the black cap, Wakas, black sleeves and yellow cap. Then comes Camerata, the green, 3 strands. There's only 4 lanes off them. Down the centre is Super Secret. Then comes Parker Getrix, Godfather, Count Your Chances. Diesel Shadow finds itself 5 lanes off the leader with In Cahoots, and Gregor McGregor has been dropped in for a run, and that's the back marker 8 lengths off the speed. There's 1,000 metres left to go, and it's Bad Hair Day who got to the lead with Parker Getrix, who's a lot closer to the speed. Wakas and Eiffel Tower, they move together. Then comes Camerata. Behind them is Super Secret, Count Your Chances. San Marzano's been caught about 4 lanes off them with 3 strands. Then comes Godfather, who's got the 2 shades of blue. To the outside is Diesel Shadow, In Cahoots and Gregor McGregor. So Parker Getrix is now the new leader, keeps on improving and goes a length clear. Bad Hair Day gets a shake of the reins with Wakas, Count Your Chances, Godfather, Eiffel Tower, and to the outside is Gregor McGregor. It's Parker Getrix who got driven into the lead with Muzieni and goes 2 or 3 lanes clear. Count Your Chances, Godfather. To the outside is Gregor McGregor, but Parker Getrix is off and gone 4 lanes clear. In front is Parker Getrix, and this was a great ride, good win. 3 strands running on, but Parker Getrix wins. 3 strands second, very close behind that Eiffel Tower with Godfather. They in a photo ahead of Eiffel Tower, but Parker Getrix ultimately got away at the right time. Well done to Chris Jonker, to Mr. and Mrs. C. Jonker, bred by the Klavervlei Stud Farm, now becomes a 3-time winner. Kept on building, and you have to say a great ride by Muzi, who very rarely these days goes home without a winner. He's chasing that championship. He continues to extend the lead, and I hope it's going to be a good season for Muzieni as we get some good action shots coming through from the VAAL, courtesy of 4racing.tv.
So there's Muzieni's winner. Might be more to come. Parker Getrix wins race number 6. He gave Nico the office in the parade ring. Very confident after the run on Saturday. Where did the confidence come from?
No, I was just discussing the race with Nico, and I just don't know. I just thought he should run a very good race on looks. He looked like he took the run very well, and I gotta say, well turned out by Mr. Jonker. And yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. You know, it's his best form. Seems like he chases horses. But in a 10-horse field, we're all given the same instructions. Find cover, VAAL mile straight.
The worst instructions you could get down the VAAL straight.
So you saw the last race. I was in a line of on Mr. Magnus also. I was in a line, and before you know it, the line shuffles back and you end up lost on the favourite. So I didn't want that to happen, and I didn't want to also work for a horse that's not really a front runner. So I took my gamble. I stayed out, and lo and behold, everyone started dragging back, and I creeped up. He wasn't quite switched off, but he was there for free, and he's more comfortable down the straight.
You found a good burst, though. I mean, 400 metres out, Nico and I looked at each other and said, well, there goes Parker Getrix. It's race over. Were you that confident when he found that burst? What was that spark?
Well, the thing is, I think we had an easy lead, because like I said, we all come on one line. We all meant to find cover, and before you know it, I was also half-minded to take a sit, and I just trusted the horse. He always has too much to do. So I just trusted him to go up there, and I thought he's travelling a fraction a bit well than I'd want him to, but he was there for free. And once I felt at the 400 and I got my body behind him and I could feel him underneath me, he picked it up. I said, oh, that's enough to go to the line. I didn't think I was clear, but I thought enough to run to the line hard.
You're right on the next race, got to be a lively chance. What do you think?
Yes, massive runner. First run after a race last time, ran a cracker. I thought she would need it without having grass at Reinke's, but I expected to go on one better.
And Boren Botha has tipped everything in Brotherhood of Magic's race, except Brotherhood of Magic. Can you give any confidence?
I actually think he ran a very good race, post-race maiden. I got shuffled back from a deep draw. Today I got a very good draw. I think he should be in the first 3.
Gabonga.
And thanks again to Mr. Jonker and his partners, to Stone Stamco being on the board. Thank you.
Well done, Muzieni, the winning jockey. Chris Jonker, the winning trainer. Well done, Chris. All these horses are running week in, week out. Every meeting that there's a race, you run them, and they're running so well. You must be very pleased.
No, I'm really pleased with the horse. He had problems in the beginning. We sorted it out, and he's a good horse. So do his part. He's a fairly honest horse. He had a few bad draws that cost him a race or two. But you know what? That's racing. You can't always have the best draws. All the horses are up for the same.
What do you do with a horse like this between a disappointing run on Saturday and a win on Thursday? Just play around with him?
Yeah, no, he didn't work hard. I didn't really work him. I was only trotting. But it wasn't that really disappointed run, because you see the draw he had and where he sits and come back to the end. So you must expect that. So I was happy with the run. And I was actually going for this week for the horse. So, but Muzi rode him very well. I said to him, if you can cover him, said to him, what, anyway, I give you an open card for that. Do what you think is best for the horse. And Muzi's got very good judgment on the horse. He knows the horse very well. And when he get to the 400, I saw he wasn't under pressure. And when he let him go, he was strong enough to go on. And I think it was a good run. So thanks to Muzi for his ride on horse.
Baie geluk, meneer.
Baie dankie, appreciate it.
You got checks coming your way?
Yeah, I just want to thank the World Sport Betting for what I give the grooms, and Betway for wow, thanks. I didn't expect that, so that's very welcome, and thanks. We appreciate that. That's really nice of racing when they're doing that to us.
More than just bread and milk coming the way of Chris Jonker, so you can pose there with the 5,000 Rand Betway check for the winning trainer. Lovely jubbly, and also not forgetting the 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting to the winning groom. Just Christmas, isn't it? Just giving away money. Lovely. So that's Getrix, the winner of race number 2. More to go at the VAAL.